Welcome to CEOs in Cars, a BC Business video series sponsored by the Dilawri group of companies in which we drive around in high-performance cars with British Columbia's equally high-performance CEOs. My name is Tom Gierasimczuk, and I'm the editor-in-chief of BC Business magazine. Today, I'm excited to be driving around West End, Vancouver with John Skinner, proprietor of Painted Rock Estate Winery. The Penticton area winery has been around for less than a decade, but is quickly rising to prominence as a source of ultra-premium wine, not only amongst BC wine lovers, but globally as well. So we put him behind the wheel of the 2014 Porsche 911 Carerra S, the latest entry into the proud pedigree of the Porsche family, with road-hugging performance, decadent luxury, and all-day comfort in a single power package. It's being provided today by the brand new 40,000 square foot Porsche Centre Vancouver at 688 Terminal Avenue. John?
Hi Tom, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Welcome. Nice winter day for a drive.
I'm looking forward to it. Nice vehicle.
Okay, let's go.
Great, let's do it.
What was your first car?
My first car. Mine was, I lived in New Zealand. I had, I think it was like a 1964 Volkswagen Bug. And it was just a nasty little wreck, but cars in New Zealand were so expensive that to get into anything was a fortune.
Right.
And this was god-awful yellow and exactly what I could afford.
What are some of the lessons that you were able to transfer over from your brokerage days over into your winemaking days?
Oh, that's a really good question. You know, I think it's one of the biggest advantages that I had was that I came from a background of investment banking where I was looking at projects or investments all the time that I didn't necessarily have expertise in. So I learned to surround myself with experts. And that's exactly what I did with Painted Rock. Instead of assuming that I knew, I thought I better get a really good team of people that I trust. And over the years, we've continued to build that trust. I hired the right guys.
Where else are you looking in terms of expanding Painted Rock and by virtue, the reputation of the Okanagan and BC wine?
US is really big. I was advised by a very generous gentleman, David Gleave, a master of wine in London recently, and he told me, John, get your wines into London, get your wines into New York, because that's where you're going to build your brand. You have to rebrand Canadian wine. He said, don't go to London and market yourself as the Okanagan. Don't go and market yourself as Niagara. Go and as a unified voice say, this is Canada, here's our diversity, celebrate it. And if your wines are available in those markets, you'll get written up by Jancis Robinson, you'll get written up by Matthew Jukes, you get written up by Wine Spectator in the US. This is where we as a nation have to go.
Somebody in Vancouver, BC, discovered the fact that one of your reds was selling for $950 a bottle in China at a high-end Chinese restaurant. How do you deal with that? I mean, what did you do when you found out, and how are you building on
Hallelujah.
such a thing? Yeah.
Hallelujah. Honestly, they can charge whatever they want. The thing that made me most excited about that revelation was looking at the wine list and seeing who they compared us to. Opus One was on that list, priced slightly higher than ours. The international community ultimately will sell the wines for whatever they can, but that's flattering to be in that company.
When you're drinking wine and it's not Painted Rock wine, what do you drink?
I love that. Do you know what I do? I used to have a really good cellar. It isn't quite so good anymore. But do you know what I do? When Painted Rock team have dinners, we do it, a couple times a year. We'll study a different region. When we had our Christmas dinner this year, it was California cabs, and your palate has an amazing memory. So I want my team to taste how good wines of a region can be. So we'll study a specific one. There's a description called Valley Palate, where people in the Okanagan, they're drinking regional wines all the time.
Right.
And your experience has to be broader than that.
That was a great drive.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks very much, John.
No, I really appreciate that.
All right.
That's great. Incredibly reflective of terroir. Mm-hmm. You can try a Painted Rock Syrah and try, oh dear, stop for some ducks. Geese, Canada geese.